Hello and welcome to Damn It Bacon. All three of us are back. It's me, Ellis, here with Joe and John, fresh off his Fringe finished yet?
Yeah, finished on Monday. I am
good?
so tired.
Look at his very sad face.
I am a bit sad actually as well. It's like a bit of a it's like like the time after Christmas where you're like, oh, I'm a bit sad now because it's all over.
No, because I hate Christmas.
Okay, your birthday?
No,
I don't know.
No, I hate that as well. I don't know. Battle of the
A
Boy
weekend
Day?
where you get to
no.
watch wrestling.
No, I know what you mean. It's that thing of you've nothing to look forward to now for another year, sort of thing. Yeah.
Yeah. So about 50 shows in the end. Fucking, it was great. I'm very tired though. I don't know how the performers do it. Generally, no idea.
Money.
I'm just like watching. Yeah, but most of them don't make money.
Drugs, then.
Yeah. That's probably part of it.
That's the
Shout
two
out to
things
one
that
of
make the
them.
world go round.
One of them was doing 3 shows a day for the whole
Jesus.
month. Or the whole 4 weeks, I guess. Yeah. How?
If it's just like observational comedy, I guess that's fine. But if you're like fire breathing or whatever, I
Well, he
don't
was
know.
doing, I think, 2 lots of improv and then his
Oh.
stand-up show.
No, I'd have gone mental. No.
Yeah.
Dedication to the bit, mate. So you got to get your name out there, innit? You got to graph, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Unless you know someone in the business and it's your dad.
That's
As
the
I
ideal
found
way,
out
yeah.
that like Jason Schwartzman is the cousin of Nick Cage, and I was just like, everyone, yeah, it's not important. I've just nepotism.
Nepotism in show business.
I know,
Yeah,
who'd have
crazy.
thought, innit? Yeah, I know.
And amidst all that, you popped off to Dynamite in Collision last week. I mean, we'll be reviewing Forbidden Door mainly, so how was it being there for Dynamite?
Oh, well, first, I had my traditional transport issues, of course. As is the way. No,
Some
just the
things
car
must be made.
needed some work done on it. Started making an odd noise, and then they're like, "Oh yeah, we'll get back to you that day." And to be fair, they did a good job, and they did, but it was a bit later than expected. So I ended up getting on a coach to Glasgow
Hey.
because it's near my work. Like my work's kind of on the west side of Edinburgh, so rather than Ash coming to like all the way around to get me,
Yeah.
that was fun. I got there about 15 minutes into Dynamite with Richie walked in and Will Ospreay's like, "I'm not cleared." I'm like, "Oh fuck."
And I missed the sausage rolls chant as well.
Yeah, I missed Danielson coming out and everything. But I got there for most of it, and yeah, man, it's just fun, isn't it? Like we were up in the cheap seats, but the way that arena is, it's like,
It looks really good, yeah.
yeah, it's really, you get a good view regardless, and just great atmosphere. And I got to
It
see,
sounded good. It looked good.
yeah. I think towards the end, the crowd were getting a bit tired. Towards the end of the collision, because it went on to like 11:30 by the end, or school night, or just a bit like, oh god.
Yeah, that is a lot. I mean, I like wrestling, but
Yeah,
that's
I
a
mean,
lot to sit through.
Isla Dawn got a big pop when she turned up. That was nice.
I mean,
I got-
she's Scottish.
Yeah, basically. And I got to see Tanahashi before he retires, so that made me very happy.
Yeah.
And Hiromu was there, and Zack Sabre Jr. murdered Matt Caster, and we got to do a chant, so my life was complete.
That's it. You ticked a lot of boxes there, haven't you?
Yeah. Yeah, a whole bunch of Scottish people doing the "Let's Go Max, you're the best wrestler alive" thing.
They were fine.
just-
That Dynamite,
Christ,
they were up
Mission
for ripping the place apart.
Yeah, they really were. It was great. Oh, I got to sing, Copeland's theme song and all that. So
Yeah.
It's
It
a
looked,
lot
like I
of
said,
fun.
it was a good show. And as has been announced, December the
17th.
17th. I mean, we're getting one in Manchester, so
I've actually got it in the news.
Dynamite.
Hang on.
Is it?
13th collision in Wales and 17th. Yeah, Dynamite.
So that'd be only the standard show as well, which is quite good. But yeah, so that's fun.
They did say when they were changing over from Dynamite to Collision, they were like, Tony Khan came out and had a bit of like, maybe we'll come back here sooner. We were all
Also,
kinda-
watch Time Cop.
Yeah, we were all kind of like, is that, are you just saying that or what? And by here, do you mean Scotland or do you mean the UK? Because Scottish people have a very different definition.
Yeah, Americans don't tend to understand the hatred towards the English. do they?
Oh, no, yeah. We had a bit about that. We had in between. Who was it? Oh, who's the boxing guy?
Fishy Bank, what?
No, he signed to AEW, but you only ever.
Oh,
The one with the way off with Cody.
yeah,
that one.
Anthony Joshua? No.
No.
Anthony
Go,
Go.
go. Yeah,
I knew
he
it was
came,
an Anthony. I was working through them alphabetically.
he came out with an English flag at one point, where we were all waiting for it to get, and
I mean,
that went down really
Is he
well.
still signed to them?
Apparently,
Yeah, he's he's turned up a couple of times and done bits. I
Is he
think
doing
was,
ROH stuff?
I think he was doing
maybe?
Ring of Honor stuff with Dustin and stuff at one point.
Yeah.
Because it was just a multi-man bit. When they all got Iron Clawed in that,
Yeah.
yeah, he was in that somewhere, weren't he? Yeah.
And Hobbs turned up with a Scottish flag for some reason. So
Because it's fucking Hobbs, that's why.
Yeah, he's dead.
Man's cleaned out 4 Gregs that morning.
Oh, that's why I couldn't get any sausage rolls. Okay.
It's because, Hobbs is just eating them like Homer and the donuts. You're like, sausage rolls, do you? Yeah.
Of all the sausage rolls in the world.
I think Excalibur going, a Greg sausage roll is something special. That man's never had a sausage roll in his life.
Yeah. No, it was a great show. I had a great time. And Sarah from Title Wrestling was there as well, so that was good.
Yeah.
Nice.
Good to have a podcast meet up.
Good. About yourself, Joe.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm better than after last week. I've decided never to drink energy drinks again because that was a fucking mistake.
Yeah.
I had
It was a very high energy start. I was like, okay.
I had a very, very mild panic attack at like 2 a.m.
That is just what time of panic attacks, to be fair. That's
the last time I had one was about then as well.
Yeah,
so,
that's a good time to have one.
Yeah, but I knew what it was this time, and I was like, right, yeah. But the moral of the story is, it's nothing to do with the brand of drink. I think it's just I should not be allowed to have that amount of caffeine in such a short area of
You
time.
do seem kind of naturally caffeinated in general, so
I mean, yeah.
I don't think you need any more.
I had such a bad head the next day. Like, I don't know what happened. I had to drink so much water, and then I had to break into the emergency coconut water that Harvey's brother bought.
Emergency coconut water.
He showed up with just a case of coconut water. There you go, that's for you. Thanks. Like, it's nice.
What an odd gift.
Yeah, it's nice and it's good for you and all that jazz, but I just
is that what? I remember, was it on the floor? Yeah.
Yeah. Because where am I going to put a case of coconut water?
Better drink it.
Oh, what, in the servants' quarters? Like, no. So yeah, it's just in the kitchen. I use it as a seat to throw the ball for the dog now when I'm cooking, because that's how I live my life. Yeah, just like a whimsical forest gnome. Yeah.
We've had quite different weeks in some ways.
In a lot of ways, yeah. No, I've just been working, and yeah, it's been awful. But we're going to some beer festival thing tomorrow, and then I'm going to see my friends over the weekend. That'll be nice. Yeah, I know. And I didn't think to book Monday off. So it'd be right. It'd be fine.
Thought you'd
taking the
booked
dog
every
for
Monday
a...
off.
No, I mean, I wish I could. I could probably. But yeah, but we're taking the dog at one of those fenced off fields so she can have a proper run because we don't trust her. Don't trust her on her own in a normal field because she's an idiot. So yeah, that's the most exciting bit, and it's gonna fucking tip it down. I can guarantee it.
Probably. Right.
Also, if you aren't aware, this Friday is Salford City Wrestling. If anyone wants, I've got 2 tickets going free. If anyone wants them, get in touch. You can have them free. Due to a logistical error, I can't go, and neither can the other person that I was going to go with, because he's on fire. So, yeah. So they just want rid of. If not, we'll just give them back to the company and they can resell them because I'd rather they got used than what I mean. And then the Saturday is Kingdom of Wrestling over in Southport. Sheriff Steele's promotion that we had a little chat with a while back. We will be going to the next one of them, but unfortunately, like I said, I'm not here, so I can't make that one. But that looks good as well. Some banger matches on that card. That's it for the weekend, I think. For us, anyway, for me.
For us, that we know of, yeah. We'll always be with stuff. As we say, always check out what is around you.
Just in general. Like,
especially when crossing the road.
Zebra crossing. How did you know? Get out of my brain.
Jones.
It's a very fun news week, as I'm sure you know. Some brief Vince news, or sort of Vince news. Janelle Grant's medical records were briefly filed publicly by Carl and Coker's, the doctors who's involved in this somehow due to Vince. I can't remember. I've lost track.
There's so many fucking hucksters involved in this, yeah.
Yeah, I think the gist of it is he's a doctor that Janelle Grant went to, or Vince recommended she go to for reasons that are unclear. He's suing Ann Callis and her law firm, alleging they made false and damaging statements about his medical treatment of Grant. Grant alleges she was given unidentified pills and IV infusions at Peak Wellness, Coker's Greenwich-based clinic. He denies the allegations. As part of this lawsuit, counter lawsuit, general circus of bullshit.
Yeah.
They filed excerpts from Janelle Grant's medical records, and they did it without redactions, and we did it publicly.
Is that not like gross malfeasance or like whatever the correct legal negligence, twattery?
I feel like it's a big violation in my head, yeah.
Because you can't unsee that information now.
Well, that's the thing, like, they've sealed documents now, but so including private medical details on Grant's birthday. I mean, that's medical records. It's been previously submitted by Carlos's counsel, but was requested to file them under seal, meaning they were accessible to the court and to the parties involved in the lawsuit, but no one else. But these ones are viewable by the public until it was sealed. They later filed a redacted version of the brief with the medical excerpts blacked out. It is unclear whether the initial public filing of Grant's medical information was intentional or accidental, but frankly, you're either idiots or malicious, and that's, not,
Which
not
one
great
do you want to
either
be?
way.
Yeah.
Or both.
Malicious idiots. Malidiots.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just fucking pay her off, innit, at this point. Because it's all fucking true, isn't it? We all know it's true. Right?
None of us are surprised. Maybe
No.
the extent of it, but not, yeah.
Is he just hoping to drag it on until the fucking devil finally comes to claim his soul? Like, because is that what it is, you reckon? He's just going to keep dragging it out?
Till Grant runs out of money, I guess,
Yeah, because that's how
I
it
think
works,
it's a bit
isn't
of
it?
a general tactic, yeah. But I don't know if that's going to work, because it feels like...
That's the plan. That's what he's always done, yeah.
Yeah, because that's the plan. Whether that will work, I don't think so, because I think it would be a bit... It's a very public case, so the lawyers involved to be like, actually, now we're done now, wouldn't look so good.
We'll do it for Bono.
Yeah.
That's a good joke. Tickled myself there, sorry.
Well, we need a joke before this one.
Yeah,
So,
this is fucking...
on Saturday, Roger Jackson, his father is former UFC champion fighter Quinton Rampage Jackson, was set to confront Stuart Psycho Stu Smith, who's 47 years old, during a Knockouts pro wrestling event in LA. It was also being streamed on Kit. In the video footage capturing the incident, Roger is seen sliding into the ring, lifting Smith up over his shoulders before slamming him hard to the mat. Not before a very worrying wobble beforehand. He was not a safe slam. I'll put it that way.
No.
According to Fightful, Sean Russell, that part of the incident was scripted. People interrupting a wrestler mid-match and getting involved is a staple in the industry. But Roger was not supposed to knock Smith unconscious. The video footage then shows that immediately after knocking Smith out, Roger pounced on the man and began raining punches down on his head while he was unconscious, which you can tell because he'd not defended himself or moving in any way.
I stumbled across this video before I even knew about it, and I was like, oh, what's it? Oh, fuck. Like,
yeah, there's the certain ones that you see where you just go, fuck off. Yeah. That lad who was doing fucking really bad power bombs on that kid.
Multiple times, and you're like, maybe this is important. I better watch it. I was like, oh. After a few moments, the other wrestlers realised what was happening wasn't scripted and stormed the ring to pull Raja off of Smith, who was then rushed to the hospital with serious injuries from the incident. Jackson's attack on Smith stemmed from a backstage incident, which was also live streamed. Smith, working in character, is seen confronting Jackson before the smashing a beer can on his head, which may have been gimmicked or modified to be safely used as a weapon. The moment
almost certainly was, but we just don't have confirmation.
No, you can't say.
Yeah. The moment's unexpected for Jackson, who takes umbrage with what transpired. Smith apologises to Jackson for not realising that he isn't a worker, as in not a pro wrestler. The apology is accepted eventually. Knockouts trainer Reno Anai is heard saying we'll make something out of it, and it's agreed that Jackson will be part of the match later on with Smith, and the two men seen shaking hands multiple times. While walking from the backstage area to the crowd, Jackson is told by wrestler Andre Joel Hudson to give him his receipt. Rampage Jackson posted an explanation from his point of view on Twitter, insisting that Smith was stable and awake and that the whole thing was an unfortunate misunderstanding. Raja was unexpectedly hit in the side of the head by him moments before Smith's match. Raja was told that he could get his payback in the ring. I thought it was part of the show, Jackson wrote in his post on X. It was bad judgment and a work that went wrong. Raja is an MMA fighter, not a pro wrestler, and had no business being involved in an event like this. I don't condone my son's actions at all.
That might make sense if all we'd done was like slam him badly.
Yeah, I mean, if you do that and you go, oh fuck,
yeah,
and the lad's clearly out, then you don't go, you know what? I'm going to punch him a couple of times as well. Like,
it was a lot of times.
Yeah, you know what I mean? You'd just stand over him and you'd be like, can we get a fucking medic? Because I may have just killed a boy.
Exactly. Also, it didn't happen moments before the incident. It happened hours before, I think. It's all it's just bollocks explanation.
There was more to his dad's post. His dad was like, he was worried about his son's mental state and all this kind of stuff, and he was like, he shouldn't, in no way, it's a circumstance should he have been allowed to do anything. Never mind.
No, I mean, if you can't tell the difference between a backstage promo bit, and all right, you come out and you know what I mean? It's a staple wrestling thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Especially with celebrities or what have you.
Yeah.
Like. And if this lad's gone, right, I'm going to go fucking ham on him, he shouldn't be allowed to compete in anything. For me,
because he's been arrested.
Because
wasn't there a video of him sat ringside where he's saying, "I'm going to." Get
I don't know.
Him. I've not seen the video, but I've heard a few people saying that.
When he attacks him, blah blah blah. Then another one's come out. Someone sat next to him where he's like looking down on his phone, blah, blah, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm going to get him. I'm going to."
I think there was some people said like the chat, it was like being live streamed, like the chat was winding up saying go get him. Someone from this organization was saying, go get him, go fuck him up. There's
also a video of his dad watching the live stream, and his dad's face just drops straight away. Like he's like, no, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
So there is a statement, but there's a stream of him watching it as well. The Twitter reader context box has been appended to Jackson's post, noting that the incident allegedly occurred hours before the event, not moments, and added that Smith had apologised to Roger several times between the Can incident and their match. A GoFundMe has been set up for Stu's recovery. Mr. Beast and Jericho put money towards it, and Dave Meltzer said the incident was the worst thing I think I've ever seen in the ring. It was awful. And I think I said it in the chat before, it's probably worth reading. John Alba's tweet that said the Roger Jackson incident shines an ugly light on how many in the wrestling industry live in a bubble. Pretty cut and dry. Jackson should be facing assault charges and the promotion should face liability. No brother and protect the business or receipts. In fact, there was a pin finish as a guy was literally at risk of dying on the mat, and that people were cutting promos about his horrendous reflection on the industry. And if you disagree with any of that, you're on the wrong side of history. It's an industry literally built on a lie. Objects in the mirror are closer than they appear. Sets best get fifth chances. Performers take advantage of each other. Promoters take advantage of them. Incidents like this are totally preventable, but it's a bubble, and he's not hopeful.
No, it's exactly bang on. Yeah, it's fucking. I don't know. Nothing to fucking change. They'll the whatever fucking company it was, KnockX. Which sounds like a brothel in the future. We'll be fucking dining out on this for months now, and that's kind of fucking disgusting. But
you're probably right, actually, aren't you? Yeah, that's how.
Like I said, you don't remember that there was a clip a while back of some big giant lad powerbombing this lad in the most unsafe manner I've ever seen, and this guy, like, his fucking neck is snapping off the floor, and the guy was like, "Yeah, I don't care about him." Like, and I was like, if you're doing a bit. Even so, it's a fucking shit bit. Like,
yeah.
The whole thing of wrestling is based on trust that the other person is going to fucking catch you, right? It's all a massive trust exercise. Unless people go into business for themselves, like this, and it makes everyone else look fucking shady as fuck.
I'm going to steal that world's biggest trust exercise. That's basically what it is. I've not really thought of it that way before, but yeah.
Having watched that fucking steel cage match this weekend, if anyone wasn't exactly on point with where they were supposed to be, people would have fucking died. And that's the thing, is that you have to trust that person 100% to be where they're supposed to be. Accidents happen, I get that. You can do the same move 1,000 million times. One time you're just a fraction of an inch the wrong way, or it's moving slightly too fast. That's just part of the beast, I guess. But shit like this makes it look like a bunch of fucking carny hucksters.
Yeah, we kind of need to move past the carny thing now. It's been 100 years since it was on the carnivals. Let's stop. Let's be a reasonable industry.
We all know. It's fucking theatre kids with muscles. Like,
yeah, that's fair.
People want to tell stories and have matches. It's not about who's the fucking toughest, because we all know it's not real. Like, it's wild to me. Anyway, moving on. Will Ospreay appeared at AEW Forbidden Door, and this was against the better judgment of many people in All Elite Wrestling, and even some people on the roster. Fightful
other wrestlers are saying it might be a bad idea. It must be a bad idea.
I know, but it's London, isn't it? And
yeah,
I know. And also, like, isn't he massively worried that, like, Well, yeah.
This is it. Yeah.
That they were actually hopeful that Will Ospreay wouldn't end up wrestling at Forbidden Door with his neck injury. He was told by the surgeon that it needs to be taken care of, but it wasn't getting worse per se. So that's something. Ospreay didn't outright say that he would be getting surgery, but heavily implied it. Even people on the roster that Fight for Select spoke to didn't say that they've outright been told that he was getting surgery, but they didn't expect him to be around for a while after Forbidden Door. Ospreay made it very clear the company that worked at Forbidden Door was very important to him, and I get it. It is. Like,
Yeah, it's a big home.
Ospreay went into All In knowing that he was going to need some time off, which drastically changed the tentative plans following the huge the show that AEW done. They weren't sure how long Ospreay would need to be out, as he has not started his rehab until after the All In event. Contrary to the line on Dynamite that he said, Ospreay was actually compared to compete in that match. But it was the thing of what he said was that, like, I've seen people have this surgery and they don't come back the same.
Yeah.
And he says, I'm not prepared to put that part of my career behind me yet. And I was like, well, you're going to have to at some point, or it's going to stop your career entirely, young man. Like,
yeah, and
I get it. It's the fear of it.
Yeah.
And if it is a genuine fear, which I think it might be, because, like you said, I was rubber. I could fucking take anything, and I'd bounce right back. But again, that's getting old as well, mate. I told you I had my neck looking at a dog too fast.
His car promo 3 years ago.
Yes.
3 years ago? Yeah. Well, he effectively said, I've got to work smarter because I've done daft shit and it's catching up. And that was 3 years. That was before he signed with AEW.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I remember that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I've got to slow down. But I also kind of felt that the brilliant vignette before he came out felt like what would have been playing next year at All In before he wins the championship. But they were like, we might not get to play this.
Yeah. Do it now. Yeah. Go and have the surgery now and take a year to rehab. I don't know how long neck surgery takes. I imagine a long time because it's your foot.
I imagine at least a year, probably. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. More injuries, unfortunately. Swerve's injury is legit. On the 13th of August.
Today.
I've not seen it today. What's he said?
It's a picture of his leg, all bandaged up.
Okay, yeah, that'll do it. 30th of August episode Dynamite. Swerve noted that he'd been seen by doctors for knee injury. That's as we just said, that's based on reality. He confirmed, 5 o'clock confirmed that Swerve is working with torn meniscus. This isn't anything new, apparently. He had a tear in his meniscus since 2019 when he was training at the Performance Center. At the time, he rested for 4 weeks and was back on television, as you do, as wrestlers do, because they're all crazy. AW sources indicate that the Jacksonville Jaguars medical should help him recover from the injury. There's a possibility he could require surgery and time off. Fightful heard earlier this year that Swerve was going to take time off at All In, but it didn't end up happening. And I mean, it does look like that way, given he was essentially written off TV by Wardlow coming back after joining yet another group.
Yeah, Wardlow, the perennial outsider. I want to know what his gladiator name is. I'm hoping it's like Throb or Paunch or something. That'd be fun.
Yeah, that's mad. So, like, context on that, like, he's had that since 2019.
How many banger matches?
He left WWE in 2021.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, he's had all those absolutely great matches with quite a bad. Also, isn't a meniscus the bit where you feel water to the top and it goes up? Wow, isn't that the
meniscus?
Yes, I'm 2 for 2.
When you get Oscar-Schlatter's disease, your growing pains.
It's a cartilage in my knee that acts as a shock absorber, distributes weight, and helps keep my knee stable. So I probably don't have any of that.
Also, the top bit of the water. You don't know. Yours is plaster of Paris in your knee.
Yeah, that's also a meniscus. You're correct.
I know I am. If Ellie said so, and he's
I don't think that's what he broke, though.
Any learners who are measuring in a measuring cylinder up here, not at eye level, on a flat surface, looking for a meniscus, they get told.
Yeah, see?
Don't care if you're in year 7 or triple science. Told.
Wrestling facts and science tips. We've got to find a niche.
We know wrestlers are mad. It's like Seth did similar, didn't he? And worked with a broken back for about 2 years, which was
so, again, like, I slept on my arm weird last night, and I was like, I don't want to go to work today. I only work in the back room. Like, I can't be arsed. You know what I mean? And then,
my arm hurts a little bit today. I'm not getting out of bed.
And this lad's knee's falling off, and Seth's got a broken back, and they're like, nah, I'm going to jump off this thing onto some spikes.
Yeah.
And that's only Tuesday. That's the house show I'm doing.
Yeah. That's just practice. That's just with the kids.
Just before I did the next one, I saw the quote, and very rare that is something positive, but Will's done the Metro, that paper you get on the bus.
Oh, yeah.
Ospreay did an interview with them just about the reaction to his injury that he's put out there.
Okay.
And he said, I've got people in WWE, doesn't name them, that I've never met before in my entire life that have reached out because of this neck injury, and they've gone, hey, if you need a doctor or if there's any questions that need to be answered, we will help you and sort you out. Every single one of them are super lovely, and I wish them all the best. I really do. So it's nice to see the wrestling world just uniting around somebody and wanting to help.
It's because most people are normal people who just want wrestlers to be okay and to put shows on, and it's a small vocal subsection that are arseholes. A bit like this country in a lot of ways.
Yeah, don't put any flags up.
Put them up your ass.
Yeah, don't kick around it. Yeah, no, that was nice. I imagine Triple H is booking a counter neck surgery at the same time while everyone else is doing that.
He's walking through the locker room going, whose neck can I break to get some sympathy?
Oh, is it me? Yeah, Orange Cassidy, his return is imminent. He's been sidelined for months after what was expected to be a torn labrum. He was injured in March, so he's been out for 5 months. Bodyslam.net reported that he was cleared, which lined up with much of what Fightful has heard when asking for updates. Fightful has earned that Orange Cassidy is on the mend. He'll be back sooner rather than later, and when they ask for an update, that's what we got. He's not expected to be out through the end of the year like many other injuries, unless there's a big setback in his rehab recovery. So
yeah, they said they were just kind of waiting for creative as well, for something to bring him back. And I was, I mean, there's enough people moving parts. Yeah,
I think it was a lot earlier than we expected. I think we thought it was gonna be a whole year.
He was messed up, wasn't he?
Yeah. Yeah, glad he's good. It'll be a nice surprise when he comes back.
Not first, because we just found out he's coming back.
I'll forget.
Yeah, that's what I missed about
as soon as I hit post on these episodes, the whole thing goes out my brain. Xavier Woods on the August 18th episode of WWE Raw. Well, I said like that. Xavier Woods took on Penta. Fightful was given word that Xavier Woods had told people after the match that unfortunately his neck was quote unquote messed up. We haven't learned anything regarding the extent of it, but one source claimed they actually saw him wearing a neck brace later that evening. He was able to leave under his own power and initially didn't seem severe, at least because on the fact that he was up and continuing doing stuff the rest of the evening. He posted a video indicating that it could be a work and cutting a promo about the dangers of the package pile driver, but we're selling it throughout the evening, even at restaurants after the show. It's important to note that Xavier does a bit before DragonCon every year where he sustains an injury. So, yeah. I mean, the package pile driver looks like it sucks to take anyway, but yeah, I mean, I hope it's not. I like Woods, but also if you're gonna sell to anyone, Penta, innit?
Well, I think I saw videos online of him before that Raw episode of him asking like the ring crew and people at the side, like, how do you counter the Canadian or the Mexican destroyer? He was just walking around asking people how he.
The guy's just like, I just sweep up, mate. I don't know.
More pointless Chris Jericho speculation on his future.
Hashtag contemplating.
Is that what he did?
He did something. Yeah, I saw the picture of it today, and I was like, "Is it contemplating where your wife was?"
Jericho's on a plane, and he's just looking forlorn, and hashtag contemplating.
Yeah, so as mentioned last week, he liked to post on Instagram that implied he should go back to WWE, which Jericho's never messed with people before.
No.
Jericho is signed for 2025 AEW and has a number of months left on his deal. Fightful haven't heard of any creative discussions regarding Jericho and AEW of late, but also Jericho tends to speak with Tony Khan directly regarding his creative, so you wouldn't have. There also isn't a huge track record of him taking his time off and how it would be handled, if it would be a contract freeze or how a potential return could be handled. Brian Keith and Big Bill are no longer listed as members of the Learning Tree.
Hooray!
WWE sources of Fightful spoke to Jericho's name hasn't come up whatsoever around the creative process, and conversations haven't happened regarding him internally yet. It wasn't in that department. There's certainly talent they've been speculating about potential return. High ups told them that Jericho remains on good terms with WWE. One source, some situations too early to tell because WWE doesn't seem to know what Jericho's status will be at all in the coming months, so we don't know whether to approach him or not.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure they'll probably have done some surreptitious semaphore, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm sure they're throwing an offer in there, but we'll see what happens. Wouldn't be the first time Jericho's fucked with people. But also, I could see him going back there as well.
Short stint, Hall of Fame, retirement match.
Yeah.
Mini story section. So far, we've not been told that Isla Dawn has been signed to AEW, but Fightful are working on that following, as you already mentioned, her appearance last week. Killswitch, aka Luchasaurus, has actually been cleared for a number of months. At one point, he was backstage for pay-per-view, dressed to compete if needed.
Oh, how good was it to see him though? Like, I was so happy.
Yeah, nice scene. He very much did look like Bane, complete with a video package of it. But he was veins bulging out of him. But,
oh yeah.
He should be called Luchasaurus now. He should have dropped the name in front of Christian.
I mean, I was very, very happy that everyone in Scotland was chanting Luchasaurus.
It didn't even occur to me he wasn't Luchasaurus
Because he's fucking Luchasaurus. I hated Killswitch as a name. It was dumb.
I think you're supposed to.
I know. That's the whole point of it. Because he took it on kind of begrudgingly. But yeah, he's going to go back to Luchasaurus. Also, in that video, there's been a lot of speculation about the man in the jacket giving him the injections. Because it looks very similar to the one that Jack Perry was wearing.
He's got bored of smithing his own arm or whatever, and he's playing God with...
Well, you know how it goes, isn't it? You go from, like, alchemy to,
Yeah.
trying to create life. It's the Dr. Frankenstein.
I watched Young Frankenstein recently. It was...
Frankenstein.
Frankenstein.
Creating life and making jelly babies. Not a lot of time he's having. As Tony Khan indicated this week, he is very high, as is Joe, on Bozilla.
But,
yeah.
I mean, that's the only reasonable standpoint to have, yes.
With Fightful, we're told by those connected to Stardom that Tony Khan specifically asked if she could work for the show quite a while back.
I mean, yeah. I mean, it was more the fact is that, like, she's an actual giant woman.
Oh, yeah.
And, like Chris Statlander is big and, but she's an actual fucking snoo lady. Like, she's a giant woman and it's great. I was like, we haven't got one of these. Get one in. Yeah, and also, like, that match was fucking tremendous as well, I will say.
Oh, yeah.
Because again, it's that bit of, there's a tall one, there's a thing one, there's a fat, and those are the best ones for me. But yes, whenever she's not on TV, everyone should be asking.
What do you mean by giant woman? Tall?
She's huge! No, she's just looks really close. She's like 6 foot and a bit, isn't she? Which is like my height.
Megan Bain's giant.
Yeah, but like, I don't know, like, Megan Bain's, she's jacked, but like, Bozilla it all looks in proportion to her being so tall. She just looks really close up, like... If you know what, I don't have to explain myself to you.
Yeah, man. I thought she was I thought she was actually in the seats. She was that close.
All I want is for to carry me around, feeding me pineapple slices. It's fine.
Sources in AEW believe that if Forbidden Door continues, it'll be at a different time on the calendar. Belief in the company was that the adjustments to the schedule with WWE All In happening earlier in the year, affecting things. Japan and Stardom having tournaments affected the build. Yeah, he did say that's why it wasn't really a new Japan show because of the G1.
Yeah, but G1 literally finished the Sunday before.
Yes,
and that's your entire heavyweight division out of action.
Yeah,
because they've all wrestled 46 matches or whatever it is, and
each.
Yeah.
Sources in New Japan confirmed to Fightful that Toru Yano has taken a more important role within the company this year, so that he has his hands in a little bit of everything, including even some influence regarding booking in the company. He is still working an incredibly busy in-ring schedule full-time with New Japan, competing in over 100 matches in the last year, and almost exclusively wrestles tag matches, even holding the never open-weight 6-man tag title. So,
I mean, yeah, I think it's just that thing with like old New Japan guys is that they're just going to keep going, like until they get dropped on their neck one too many times. Yeah, until the wheels fall, until your knees explode. Yeah. A bit of UK and Ireland news, as we said at the top of the show. AEW announced that the December the 13th episode of AEW Collision will take place at the Utilita Arena in Cardiff, which I think it folds out and it's got like a Swiss Army bit on it.
They've been there before. It was some good shows.
And on December the 17th, the promotion will head to the Co-op Live Arena in Manchester, England, for AEW Dynamite. So that'd be good if we go, because I don't have to pay for a hotel.
Yeah, ideal.
Yeah.
If the blue light tickets come, you don't need to pay for tickets.
I mean, I don't mind paying tickets, but if I can get
they go on sale next week. For those.
I have registered, yeah.
Yeah, me too.
So yeah, we'll see.
And Jake Hager's just generally talking bollocks in the press a lot.
I was going to say, yeah, that's not really UK and Ireland news. That's just general bollocks area.
I just meant to add it in, and I forgot.
Yeah,
he's I Am Groot idea.
What?
I like this hat.
He said he'd pitched to Tony that he'd be like Groot, and he'd just say, "I like this hat," but everybody in the jazz would understand what he was saying. Like, people know what I Am Groot means when he's saying different things.
That's a terrible idea.
Yeah.
I mean, it's difficult to understand Jake Hager when he's talking in his normal voice. Like,
yeah.
I saw a tweet. No, he's had a go at FTR or something as well, hasn't he?
Yeah,
he's had a go at Goldberg, and I'm like, we're allowed to have a go at Goldberg. Man stole a fucking career. But...
It was a bit misguided. The FTR one, he said something. He said, "I think it was FTR." So
yeah, but then FTR went.
He came out with the text messages, and he was like, "Sorry, I know I shouldn't have said your name. I just thought it was you. I didn't say it was you. It was somebody."
I mean,
so I thought it sounded very unlike them.
We're assholes, but we show up.
Yeah.
Which should be a t-shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is a good t-shirt.
In other news, Mercedes Moné is the new Discovery Wrestling Women's Champion. 9 belts now.
So they do. Yeah,
Hopefully she comes to
Monet,
Edinburgh and defends it.
And also, Pro Wrestling Eve, Nyla Rose is their Eve Championship as well.
Oh.
which
Nice.
she won at the
That's
weekend
cool.
as well.
Didn't know that.
Didn't
Awesome.
know that, yeah.
There was
cool.
so much of it I couldn't keep track of stuff, and I was like, I'm sure that happened this weekend because I saw something on Facebook, and then all the usual fucking mouth breathers were like, it's wrestling. Men can fight women. Trans women can fight trans men. It doesn't matter. It's not real. Like,
Yeah,
fucking
that's
hell.
You know what nice? You know what? I suppose it's nice news. Mercedes and Bailey did a little Instagram live stream because it was a 10-year anniversary of the Brooklyn match.
Yeah.
And yeah, I've
10
not
years,
watched the whole
Jesus.
stream. I've just seen little bits, and Bailey been going, I don't do very well with technology, so this might not go well. But they're saying like they hope they can run it back one day. And I think Mercedes in the post scrum was quite emotional, really, because someone brought up her mission statement about wanting to go around the world and make a difference. And she was like, this week's the 10-year anniversary since Brooklyn, and to this day, that's the match people still come to me and talk to me and say, that's why I'm wrestling. And then she went, and now I'm getting to wrestle them girls. And that means
That's
the
cool.
absolute world to her. So
Yeah.
for her and Bailey, well done. That was the match that got me going, I'd only just started watching again. I was like, women's wrestling's different. This is unbelievable.
They're
And
actually
I'll
wrestling.
still watch it now. I'll still watch it now.
I did rewatch it when it came up. Yeah, it was the thing. It's there was a lot of speculation that it's like Bailey counting down the days until her contract expires. Yeah, because I can't remember the last. Is she not out injured? I can't remember.
Bailey's doing some very interesting character breakdown.
Okay.
She's not wrestling. I've just seen these videos online, but she's like, I've been there for everyone, blah blah blah. I'm off Mania, I'm off SummerSlam, but then there's like voices in her head, and they're talking to her. So you've got like Hugger Bailey talking to her, the ding dong hello.
Okay.
So she's
Okay.
kind of having a crisis of confidence of everything, it seems. But I've seen a lot of praise online, just going, it's the most interesting she's been in a very long time. So
Yeah.
hopefully
Cool.
they do something with her. So yeah, it was Forbidden Door. That's the show to talk about. It's in London. It's at the O2. It's a sold out arena, just shy of 18,000.
Yep, I'm
amazing.
fine. I didn't go. Absolutely fine with it. Totally fine. I'm totally fine. I'm gonna keep repeating that, and then it'll be true.
Got all in
Apparently,
there.
the real star of the show was the air conditioning. From what I've heard.
Why was there no
Because
air
it was
conditioning?
it was great. Apparently,
Oh, right.
as soon as everyone got outside, they were like, "Fuck my eyes." Yeah. But inside, lovely and cool.
Yeah. Go. Was there anything on the 0 hour before we do the main show?
Nothing really great. The Triangle of Madness and Megan Bain against Harley Cameron, Chris Stanley, Queen Aminata, and Willow Nightingale match was fun because it's just like one of those things of like Thekla and Queen Aminata are just destined to fight forever, and I'm kind of okay with it, to be honest.
Yeah.
But yeah, and it was good to see Clark Connors, Julia Maloney, and Robbie X. He does exist. He isn't decrypted. Yeah, I mean they lost against the Ops, but it was nice seeing some local lads. I can't remember the last time I saw Robbie X in live, but it wasn't that long ago. So and he's great as well. But they're all great. It was just good. It was just good fun.
That's cool. I need to go back and watch it. I just didn't get time.
It's
I
exactly.
was out at the Fringe. You'll be shocked to know.
Again, it's the thing of the matches that make you go, I might buy this.
Yeah, that's what you want.
They're just fun, entertaining. None of them overstay their welcome. They get their bits in, and then we're on to the next one, and that's what you want.
Had it from 0?
There, yeah.
Cool. So yeah, we kicked off with Cage and Cope. Good fun entrances versus Kit and, as we said, Luchasaurus. Kill Switch.
Nope, Luchasaurus.
Yep, he'll always be Luchasaurus.
And Brian on commentary.
I'm liking Brian on commentary. I liked it on Dynamite where Mox just walked past him and just completely blanked him. And I was like, wow, he really is dead to him. Like, it's continuity. It's good.
Which you can't see him.
Possibly, yes. Again, it was nice to see Cope and Christian, Edge and Christian, back together again. And it was a good one. It was, again, this is the thing. This was exactly where it needed to be in the show. Because if you were thinking about buying it and they go, and look who's on the first match, you'd be like, yeah. There's 20 quid. Come on.
I'm always a big fan of the big guy throwing the little guy at his opponents. That's all I want. Turns out you can take your storytelling and your subtlety, get a big man.
And your history and your callbacks to stuff from 20 years ago. I just want a giant man throwing a tiny man at other men.
All I wanted.
That's all I ever want.
That's not true. It can be women as well.
You don't see that as much, but I'm on board for it. If Bozilla wants to throw, like, if only Thingy was still there. What was she called? The little Russian lady. That'd have been good.
Layla Hirsch.
Layla Hirsch, yeah, that'd have been
Layla Hirsch.
because she's like a shot put as well. Like you could probably get some, yeah.
That's the
I don't mean
perfect
that in a
tag team.
horrible way, by the way. For anyone starts, she was compact. Is what I'm saying. I'm gonna stop talking.
Perfect tag team.
Yeah, they could call them Giant and Tiny. That's a terrible name. But yeah,
Work in progress.
well, I mean, it's no worse than the stuff Vince did in the 90s. Yeah, in terms of team names and stuff. But yeah.
Also, the line on Dynamite where we told Christian to go find himself, and he's like, I went away and I thought about it, and I'm perfect the way I am. Just yes.
Sometimes you need an arsehole, and he's my arsehole.
Yeah.
And then he kind of went, oh, well, okay.
This is where we're at, I guess.
Oh, it was good. And again,
I really enjoyed it. Great match.
It was a
Great opener.
good, fun match. It was exactly what you needed to get everyone go, oh, shit.
It got the crowd going. They were singing Metal Ingus like as loud as the speakers, which is impressive in those arenas.
I mean, you didn't get your wish of a mashup song, Alice, but
I know.
You know, small mercies.
Good show. I like the finish, the pop-up spear.
Yep.
Yes. Again, I think you've got to kind of do stuff that you can both do now because you're not young men. But yeah, it was good and it looked tremendous as well, and we got to see it. Unlike when Edge came back at the Rumble and we missed all of his spears because the camera panned away.
Oh God, yeah. Crowd reaction. Good job.
Second match was the TNT Championship. Kyle Fletcher.
Yep.
Defending against Takahashi.
This is also just great. I love Hiromu so much.
Disappointed by Takahashi's level of drip that he brought with him.
That's true. He wasn't.
But I guess baggage allowance on the plane? Question mark. He's like, I can't bring my full many-eyed jumbo coat with me.
I would imagine that's at least 20 kilograms. To be fair.
You got to pay extra for that. But no, he looked good. I just wanted, because they're both it was Kyle Fletcher's tremendous. Takahashi's as well, but
him just laughing every getting punched and laughing and kicking out at one. He's a madman. I love him a bit. My only criticism of this match really is, you knew Fletcher wasn't going to lose anyway because he's had the championship 2 minutes. But you also kind of, even if he had it for a while, I think one problem we have with Forbidden Door is that you don't really see the championships change hands between the companies very much. And I get there's a level of trust in that, but it does kind of mean they have to work extra hard to get you to bite on those pinfalls and stuff, because you're just going to go, it's not going to,
Yeah. I mean, I don't think literally anything changed hands company-wise, did it? You know what I mean?
I mean, we've had, in previous ones, I think Moxley's won had the IWGP.
Yeah. No, I mean, on this show. The only belt that changed hands was already, it changed.
Yeah, it was within AEW. I think FTR won the tag titles once, didn't they? But, that's about it. But I don't think anyone's taken anything from AEW and gone elsewhere with it.
No. But again, if they move it in the year, it gives it time to work it elsewhere. Have someone take it into the G1.
I love that shit. That'd be amazing. Please.
And every match is for the belt. And it just changes hands constantly for a month. Yeah, come on, that'll be fun.
I'm actually entirely on board with this. Yes,
it's a good idea. Does it devalue the belt? No, it makes it more fun. But everyone gets a go on it.
I don't think being involved in the G1 would devalue any belt.
No.
And then we had the Fatal 4-Way, which we've already talked about briefly. TBS Championship, Mercedes versus Alex Windsor, Persephone, and aforementioned many times, Bozilla.
Yeah, this was great. Again, I'm fully on board. I know I've been vocal in the past about Mercedes, and I think she suffers a little bit from Okada syndrome, where she doesn't have to try, but when she actually shows up, it's like, oh yeah, I remember now why. Yeah, she's great when she shows up, but You only ever get them at pay-per-views, really, or
Yeah,
big
you get the
match
best of
cards,
the
which I guess is part of the thing. But nah, this was loads of fun. I also love the fact that Alex Windsor's thing is just screaming her name at people.
Yeah, it works.
On board? No,
Yeah, it shouldn't work, but it does.
because you can imagine there's someone somewhere going, okay, so my gimmick is that like I'm a 500-year-old vampire or something, and she's just gone, Windsor! And people, oh, why didn't I think of that? I've got 4 pages of lore worked out here.
Nope, just scream my name.
Scream your name at people, and it works.
But everyone was great. Even Persephone was great. She doesn't get talked about as much. She got kind of overshadowed a little bit, but
Yeah,
they
but
were
She was, the
all-
one she was the one I was most impressed with.
yeah.
Oh yeah, but you need
It's a bit
someone
more subtle, but,
as like the glue to hold
Yeah.
the other people together, and didn't really get a chance to shine. But if you look at the bits she got in, it's tremendous work.
And raises edges all over the show.
And that I was like, ooh.
That's how you count your money maker. You're a razor's edge in return.
Didn't we get some like spider superplex combination thing going on? That was
There was something weird that I was not on board with. I remember.
yeah.
That
I was
just-
both not on board and also very on board at the same
Yeah.
time.
But no, again, just one of those things, and it was given a good bit of time to let them
Yeah.
just build this up and start off with like the feeling out process, and then let them build up, and it never felt like it was 2 people in the ring and then 2 people, one person swapping out. It always felt like everyone was with their head on a swivel, like because there was
Yeah.
just bodies whipping everywhere.
Just utter chaos. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was
And
great.
again, just one of the best matches I've seen Mercedes in. Well, actually, no, that's not even true because she's had loads of good matches recently.
Yeah.
But again, setting up Windsor for good stuff. If we get more of, I think Persephone's still signed over in is it Stardom?
CML.
CMLL. Sorry, yeah, CMLL. Yeah. So again, but we'll see. It's just good. Good.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I think Tony was asking the scrum about the bookings night and day between 2019 with the women and now. And he was just like, the roster's so much better. I can tell more stories and stuff. I was like, yeah, fair enough. Give him a main event at some point. My only sad thing on it, when I was watching, I don't know why she popped it into my head. I was like, Deonna Purrazzo is someone that just doesn't get used. And I was watching this going, why is she not getting used? I know that might seem weird. I was just watching, that popped into my head, but I was just like,
where's Shida?
She's a phenomenal wrestler, yeah, Shida. I was like,
I think she just had visa issues, to be entirely fair.
Yes, she has because America's a horrible place.
We've said that, but
Yeah.
like Purrazzo, there isn't one. She came in, she did a thing with Tony Storm, and
Disappeared.
Was it something about some tournament, right? Was it the tag or was it the pure tournament? There was something that got like delayed because of injuries, and she's supposed to be part of that. And then it's kind of not happened since. And
Yeah,
it's sort
I
of
think
in
it might have been the
limbo.
women's pure or something.
Yeah, but that's not but it's been
Yeah, the ring
ages
of honor.
since that happened. And
Yeah.
I want bring me Deonna Purrazzo. She's great.
yeah, I think it was just highlighted to me because you've got
Yeah.
obviously not Alex Windsor, but the other women from other promotions, everyone's going mad, and I was like, there's people
No,
in this company that I'm not seeing that.
You're
think
totally
she
right.
was-
I'm not. It wasn't meant as a. I wasn't saying you're wrong.
Oh no, I know you weren't. I'm
Yeah.
just saying where the thought
Yeah.
came from when you've said it like that. I think that's where it came from. I was
Yeah.
But I
seeing
think
people
also
lose their
she
shit over.
fell into the trap of that they did a lot, especially with women wrestlers. Of here she is, 3 matches, right? I'm done with you now. Into the back, because we got a lot of people like that for a lot.
She had a
of
thing with what was her name? She had like a little group for a bit, and it was on Collision, but it was when no one was watching Collision because it wasn't very good.
but yeah, there was that a big thing of Tony debuting people
Yeah,
and then
putting them in a
binning
TNT
them off,
championship match or something.
and then binning them off a month
Yeah.
later because
Yeah.
And I think that was her fault. Not her fault, but I think that was where kind of what happened to her. Through no fault of her own.
Victim of the circumstance.
Yes.
The IWGP World Heavyweight Championship, Zack Sabre Jr. defending against Nigel McGuinness, who got a lovely package of him playing chess before coming in, and then he got his fucking in the bushes minus Oasis.
Yeah,
I
I
tried to
mean,
do it.
you sound sad about that, but they're too busy attacking people with drones in Ireland or something from what...
What?
That Garen lad, he just put they had the Oasis sign made of drones, and he's like, the Oasis are attacking us. Yeah.
Do you like the chess video with was it Johnny Saint?
Yeah, I'm a bit again. I love seeing old British wrestlers because they all look like my dad's mates. Like, yeah, but again, and they were at ringside as well. I can't remember who the two were. Johnny Saint someone else. But it's just, again, it's acknowledging that history of British wrestling, because, you know, we were doing it differently. When you had all your WWE stuff, we still had, you know, British wrestling, but it was our way of doing it. It's always been more catch as catch can sort of stuff. And you know, it was nice. And again, I really enjoyed this match. It was nice seeing Nigel get absolutely demolished by Zack Sabre Jr. I don't know. The man has such bravado, and yet, come on.
Oh, I mean, yeah, we knew it wasn't going to go that way, but it was still a fun match.
It was fun. Don't get me wrong. I was disappointed Zack Sabre Jr. didn't come out and just start yelling about council tax or, you know, just stuff like he normally does in Japan. Yeah.
Just have a whole political rally while while breaking someone's arm.
But yeah, no, it was good, and it was again, it was a good, you know, mat wrestling, catch as catch can wrestling match, which it's something different they don't normally have on AEW television.
Yeah, not as much. Definitely not as much. Especially not when Danielson's not there.
He is there, just you can't see him.
He's dead. He's a ghost.
Then we had the World Tag Champions, the Hurt Syndicate, defending against FTR and Brodido after they went to a 30-minute time limit draw on Dynamite, which was a great match. But as soon as that 25-minute mark hit, I went, yeah, I don't know what's happening here.
Yeah, no, you're right. It just being there, I think, meant the crowd were going so crazy, but I didn't have that same disappointment.
That last 3 minutes where they brought like a table out, and then Brody's like, "You're all right, you want tables? I'm going to just kill you with chairs then."
Yep.
I was like, no, go for it. Kill someone.
Absolutely great match to watch in person. Just insane. It was the best.
Yeah, as soon as it got to 25, I was like, it makes sense. Yeah.
Well, it did make sense. What they need to do is do a few more like that where the win is actually achieved just before the end.
Yeah.
That's what they need to do now, because as soon as that hits, you know what's happening.
Yeah, because the shock the first time it happened was like, oh my god, like this never happened. This has never happened. I've never seen a draw, but time limit draw in an American wrestling.
Yeah, but you need to get it on 29.59, don't you?
Yeah, it's the same way. You need to have that possibility that it won't happen. You need to have the possibility that maybe you don't have to hit someone your finisher for them to beat them. You know, maybe you can that kind of thing.
Yeah, like the what's it called? The Sammy's move, Blue Thunder Bomb.
Blue Thunder Bomb.
Yeah, everyone's like, oh my god, and then they always kick out.
Yeah,
he won one with it once, and everyone was like, shit.
Yeah.
How was Ian, by the way? Was it Ian? Did he meet Sami Zayn yesterday?
He said there was loads of them just walking about before the show because they were at the MEM 9X. I said he was just walking, I think to go home or go to practice or whatever, and he just was like, "Are you Sami Zayn?" And he was like, "Yeah." He's like, "What the fuck are you walking about on a company?" Because you forget that, like, if you've got your hood pulled up, he's just a guy with a beard, isn't he? Like, you know what I mean? But yeah, he got his picture and everything. I was like, "Oh man, I'm literally green with jealousy right now." Yeah,
cool. He was also at St James's Park with Pac watching Newcastle, wearing a vintage Newcastle shirt as well.
I don't know nothing about that, but Pac in human clothing is disgusting.
Don't like it.
No. That and that picture where he's in his mum's kitchen, and I'm like, boo. He's just got like a sweater on or something. I'm like,
I'm reading that Sammy and Kevin book, and there's a big thing about when Sammy faced Adrian Neville. Oh, forget who was called that.
Yeah.
And then he just went to Neville, didn't he? Because
Neville
Staple from the specials.
But yes, the tag championships finally.
Which is odd to think that Pac really digs 1970s like British two-tone as well, because can't imagine Pac having a skank with a little pork pie hat on, can you? Just in his trunks, obviously, just having a little dance. Yeah.
No. Brodido.
Yeah, boy, this was cracking, to be honest. FTR are the glue that greases the wheels of tag matches. And Hurt Syndicate had Big Lou's face when they came out anyway. But, oh man, I was just so excited and happy because, as they said on commentary, like, for someone that's only been tagging together for, 2 months, 3 months, whatever it was, not long, they got really good synergy between them.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I don't know whether it's because they've done stuff in the past together or whatever.
They were asked that in the scrum, and I think Tony was actually, you don't need to answer that question. But then Brody's like, nah, fuck it. And he's like, yeah, pretty much every promotion they've been at, they've worked together, whether that's singles, tags, all that. So he's like, yeah, it's nice for them to team up and kind of put it all together.
But again, it's the thing of, I mean, we're not fully big man throwing little man at people, but there's like big man punching tiny man at people, which is similar
Yeah,
but different
that
enough.
counts as far as I'm
Yeah.
concerned. Yeah.
But again, just that flip, we didn't get the flip thing off, like the kick flip off Brody's legs thing that he'd do. But because I still, it looks like that would break the ribs of a normal boy. But I just really like the fact that, yeah, they've put it on someone else. It's got it off the Hurt Syndicate, so they can go off and get involved in something that makes them worthwhile. Because and FTR are still going to be bastard men. Like everything's right with the world.
Yeah, no, it was great. It was a great time. I'm very happy. I had so much fun watching that match. And the match before it, best.
Who was it that did the shatter machine with Cash?
Was that Brody?
Was it?
Oh yeah, when he and then he just was like, "Oh right, it wasn't me." Yeah. Again, there was just lovely bits of like, we know what FTR are going to do, so we could just counter program it, and it was just a really good match. And I mean, AEW is built on its tag matches and its multi-man matches but this was just actually really good in terms of how it was paced, how the story of the match went, and then at the end, I was so happy for Brody and my little bandit.
We've not said the big thing that Hurt Syndicate were taken out.
Oh yeah.
By the hooded Ricochet at all, because on Dynamite, MJF was like enemy of my enemy and did the whole thing with Briscoe, so Paige would agree to the things, and then this appears to be another layer of it, because they had said to MJF, hadn't they, like, if you win the championship, we're coming straight after you, or something like that.
Yeah.
I'll come back to that point later on, but yeah, that Ricochet and is it Gates Wagner?
Yes, Gates Wagner, who's hanging out with at the moment, isn't it? Yeah, it was a bit weird that, and I'm like, they can't even just like. They didn't even have to lose. They could have just had FTR eat the pin, and it was. But no, we have to get taken out by someone. And I'm like, big strong boys.
Well, I hope that's set them up for a little feud down the road, so they're away from the tag titles anyway.
Where they eat Ricochet to death.
There's something about him trademarking the word bald, which I find very funny.
Oh, also, wrestlers don't threaten to set people on fire. Only Eddie Kingston is allowed to do that. MJF, you doing it felt like an empty threat.
Eddie Kingston did not threaten to set anyone on fire. Eddie Kingston walked with purpose to the ring.
Yeah. If it wasn't for fucking Danielson, that person would have been on fire. Yeah. No, but yeah, I get.
But he was doing it to Hangman now, so.
Oh, I know.
The house down.
I know. The whole point of that was, everyone thinks it's funny when you burn things. Let's see if it's funny when I burn things. And I was like, there's a difference between a house and a boy. Oh, it was good. I liked the bit. And I also like the fact that Hangman just fucking scared the shit out of Ricochet in the back as well.
That was funny.
Like, nearly throwing him through a wall. Yeah, it was good. We got new tag champs. That's great. That's good. That's enough for me.
Yes. Then the Unified Championship, Okada versus the aforementioned and injured Swerve Strickland. Again,
this suffered from what John said before of it was never going to change hands. Just because, So no matter how hard I wanted it to, I couldn't get behind Swerve in it in any way, because it was like, the match was great, but when you know what the outcome of it's going to be, it kind of takes the sheen off it a little bit.
Yeah, it can do. It was a great match, and if you went in with no preconceptions, you went in, without knowing about injury or anything, you probably would have been more likely to seem more into it, seem more surprised by the ending. But in a normal day, I could probably see Swerve taking it off Okada, but it didn't feel like it was going to be this time.
I mean, Takeshita takes it off Okada.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Well, that's kind of what happened. Well, so Wardlow attacks Swerve at the end, and seems to be part of the Don Callis family, which is what the 18th group he's joined in AEW or something.
And he's also like. It's like the Partridge family. The fucking family. There's like 900 people in it. Anyway, it's like the fucking polyphonic spree.
It's the new House of Torture.
I'm okay on board. Now you said it like that.
But yeah, Takeshi didn't seem very happy to see him there.
No. I want Takeshi to have all the belts, and then him and Kyle Fletcher have to kiss for the last belt. And whoever does the
best... It's a belt that you've made up.
Yes, it's the #1 Kiss Boy belt. No, it's just Takeshita and Fletcher have had phenomenal fucking years.
Yeah.
And I think Takeshita needs to come back and get something, get a strap from somewhere. And why not beat the fuck out of Okada?
I could see it. I mean, he's got I did WGP World Heavyweight Championship shot at some point, supposedly before Wrestle Kingdom. He wants it before Wrestle Kingdom.
Ooh, yes.
So that
But
could
yeah,
be.
So ZZG did, didn't it? As well? He didn't
Yeah,
get to
exactly.
Wrestle Kingdom.
Yeah, this is exactly the same thing he did. So interesting. He does have a New Japan contract as well, so it feels more likely to happen than if he was just an AEW guest.
yes, and it is the unified one, which was kind of like the international European, the defend it around the world one as well.
Mm-hmm.
So that would make sense.
It would. The disappointing the AEW Women's World Championship. Time with Tony Storm versus Athena. We all went Athena. We were all wrong.
Yeah.
Only because you talked me into it, you shit.
With great logic.
With
Tony
absolutely
versus
sound logic, yeah. But I was just more caught up with when you went Tony Storm versus London. I just wanted her fight in like pie and mash shops, like Chelsea pensioners, everyone. Yeah. Again, I'm never going to get tired of the intro where she came out looking like fucking like Prince George from Blackadder the Third. Like it's so great. I'm just 100% like.
Yeah.
I still think she's got legs in this character.
Oh, for sure. She's
It's
brilliant.
in no danger of going stale. I mean, the fact that she's sniffing Mercedes constantly is worrying, but also brilliant.
Her
And the
and
fact that
Windsor have
Mercedes
some
is
great-
genuinely afraid of her.
Yeah, yeah. You would be, wouldn't you?
Yeah, someone kept sniffing me. Yeah, or biting bits of me. Yeah.
Her and Windsor have some great chemistry as well. So I think they can go a long way to get together too. In an entirely platonic way, as they for me saying.
I can't remember what the line was that she said. It was just like Windsor just went.
Yeah.
It's just moments of oh god.
For the audio listeners, Joe basically shook his head slow.
No, there was a very under the breath sort of thing. Because they were trying, can we just not do filth? Yeah, and it's different than the Mariah May thing because I think she sees Windsor as a genuine partner as opposed to like a protege or an adoring fan.
Yeah.
It's someone she can confide in. But yeah, I had such high hopes for Athena in this, but also she's gonna get a 1,000-day champs before anything happens, I think.
Yeah,
that's this week, next week, something it rolls around.
I don't worry about Tony Storm's character getting stale. I do worry about where the championship reign is going, I guess, because like to me, Athena felt perfect, and I mean, it doesn't have to not happen again. It definitely could, we definitely have a rematch or whatever. But I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just intrigued as to where it's happening. I
mean, this was her cash in, the Casino Gauntlet cash in.
Yeah.
So I mean, you back of the queue is normally the rule. Do you remember when wins and losses?
What are they?
Oh, what a good couple of weeks that was.
That's not the system now. The system is you kidnap one of the champion's friends and set them
on
fire.
Yeah, I'll smash their car with a. Yeah, no, yeah, I get what you mean with it because who else is left to take it off her? And you don't want to hurt syndicate yourself into a corner.
Yeah. I'm not saying it's going to be bad. I'm kind of interested in what the plan is, I guess.
We'll find out. I mean, again, but yeah, it was a good fun match. Athena looks tremendous.
Yeah, Storm was on the back foot for like the whole match.
Yeah,
yeah. That's why you were almost certain it was going to be Athena.
That was why I was like, finally. Yeah, and unfortunately, it's not. It didn't come about. Also, I'm a very big fan of Tony Storm's like German art house expressionist face makeup as well.
Yeah,
I was just like, she fucking gets it. It's brilliant. I don't know. I think as soon as one shoe drops, the whole thing's gonna move. Like as soon as Billy Starks takes Athena's belt, then Athena, it creates that chain reaction down the line, possibly, or when Mercedes drops, the TBS one or whatever.
It's
just requiring that first domino to fall.
I did like the O face, but over the rope.
So I did not like that.
Outside.
No, didn't like that at all.
I said this earlier in the episode, but I both loved and didn't like it at the same time.
We need to think of a word for that.
Yeah. Feels like a word that German language might have something for. Yeah.
Very long sausage picker uppers. Yeah. But I told you that story.
No.
Do you want to know? I'll tell you afterwards. It's not. No, it's just I was barbecuing with some, and he just had on the side of the German lines, and on the side of this big long word in German, and I was like, "What is that? Is it like the make of the tongs or whatever?" No, it just means very long sausage picker uppers. And I was like, "Why have they labelled it with that? Do you have everything in your house labelled?" But yeah,
That was both not worth the story
no,
and
no,
entirely
but,
worth it at the same
but
time.
I think about it a lot on whether they were just winding me up. Actually,
Anyway, next match.
Next match. It was the last sanctioned match of the night, so the technical main event, the AEW Men's World Championship, Hangman versus MJF, who no longer is cashing in his contract.
No, because
and Tony did a very weird thing at the scrum. Have you seen his scrum?
No.
I don't tend to watch him because I don't know. I know it's not real, but seeing them sit there and talk about it, unless it's Tony Storm talking about, Stan Hansen lariating her with his penis or whatever.
Yeah, it was a bit cringe and weird. So like when it came to Tony's questions,
cringe and weird.
Oh no, this is another one. So like it came to him and he's like, before you ask me questions, he's like, I want to ask you a question. And I really said, we love fan feedback, we love your feedback and your fans first and foremost. He went, so I want to ask you a question. And then I was like, Jesus, what's he gonna ask her? And then he was like, how did you feel about MJF not cashing in? Like having it reneged, like the contract thing reneged.
Yeah.
It was just complete silence in the room, and he was like trying to prod people, and then he eventually went, "Well, yeah, I agree. It's not upholding the sporting integrity of what he's done." And then Renee just from the sideline went,
"Beg to murder a man."
Yeah, Renee just said, "Take the contract off him," and Tony's like, "Whoa, calm down there." He's like, "I can't do that just now." I was like, "What's he doing?" And then he effectively went. He said, "So as a result of MJ's actions, he said moving forward, contracts. He said I don't want to copy things that I've done in other promotions. He said I've heard the noise online and what fans have said. So people saying copying Money in the Bank. He said I don't want to copy what other people do. He said, and I'm not happy with MJF and what he's done. He said, so moving forward, it'll be you have it. It's got to be at least a week between you cashing in and the match. He said, and then me and the broadcast providers can promote the match.
Right. Okay. So you can't just do run-ins, basically.
You can't just do a run-in. He said, because that's not fair on. He said, I want to promote a championship match, and that's what it's going to be moving forward.
We literally did that last year.
Yeah.
It was just bizarre because no one answered him. So then he was like prodding them to try and give him something.
I honestly thought you were going to say, so what do you think about Time Cop? It's all right, Tony. It's not the best Van Damme film, but it's all right. It has some good themes. I'm not a big fan of time travel in movies.
But yeah, the match. It's probably one of my matches of the night. My only thing holding me back on it is that I like the whole Briscoe thing, Angle and Dynamite. The only thing that I thought was really stupid was you can lose the title by DQ. So if you're working with Ricochet and you go into all this trouble, why don't Ricochet just walk out and punch MJF?
Yeah, it's relying on the referee being stupid aspect of it, which is
well, I feel like Paige should have been like, yeah, I'll do it, but no one's allowed at ringside. So then then at least if it's a DQ, it's on him. But
I think that was what the plot was supposed to be, was that he was going to rile him up and try and get him. I think that was what it was supposed to be, but looking at it logically, it does fall apart. Yeah, as soon as you
when the Ricochet coming out earlier on, I was like, oh, well, you could just pop out and clock him in the face. And obviously the Continental match, not the unified match, they made the point that Nana couldn't because Swerve was getting beat to death. His knee trapped in the stairs, wasn't he, against the ring post. And Nana came in, and I was thinking, why is Nana not there? And then he's like, oh, he can't be at ringside because it's the rules of the match. So yeah, I just felt like that was a gap that was just being plugged.
It felt a bit of a scrambly sort of thing of shit. We can't do two cash-ins, like, you know what I mean? But it was fucking tremendous match. Like it's as much as everyone goes about MJF being a shithouse, again when he shows up, unbelievable.
I think Brian did a great job on commentary, kind of demonstrating that did he counter the buckshot lariat into the salt of the earth? And he's like, this is one of the best counters I've ever seen today. And he was like, this is what's so infuriating. It's because he can do this.
Yeah.
But he
chooses not to. Yeah.
Well, it's the thing of it's the insecure arsehole. That's his whole. It's all bravado and stuff. But he's still not 100% behind his own ability, because it's just all pomp and circumstance. But when he actually has to get in there and do it, there was moments. It's like the fucking there was like a fucking pickup into like a dead eye that he done, and it's just like MJF is I imagine great to work with, because every match I've seen him in, from absolute, the one with Punk was fucking great. It's just, what do you want to do? Right, fuck it, let's go. I mean, the man got fucking kangaroo kicks over. You know what I mean? I'm still not over the brochachos. Sorry,
never will be.
It still hurts.
Yeah,
but
we're talking about in therapy.
Yeah. I need to go back and rewatch this match, actually.
They got a fight forever chance. Like, it was brilliant.
Yeah, I need to go back and rewatch it, because it was one of those that I was kind of going a lot and looking away as crimes were committed, and I think I missed some bits of it. And also at this point, I had a couple of drinks in me.
We had that diving tombstone through the table that was already broke and just doing it on.
Oh no.
On the leg.
We need a word for it. Long sausage picker uppers. Yeah.
That's our code word going forward.
I know that cummer spec is grief bacon. It's when you eat when you're sad. That's what it's called in German.
Okay.
Yeah. That's not what this is, but I don't know what word. I'll do some research. I'll get my Duolingo on it.
I don't think Duolingo will cover this. It's got a somewhat limited vocabulary.
He's a vicious little owl. Yeah.
Yeah, he gave the ring to him, didn't he? Put the ring out, laid it out in front of him.
Oh, tried every trick in the book that I knew he was going to do.
And did win. He did win.
Yes.
With a knocked out Knox, then. I did like MJF realising the foot was on the rope and then trying to take it off, and then Knox catching it.
It's...
Do we have VAR in wrestling or not? Because this is the point where I'm getting confused.
No,
I didn't mind this one because Knox saw his foot was on the rope, so he's like, "Oh, I must have just missed that." But I could get that one rather than someone's wife going, "Hey."
Yeah, but he'd been out for about 20 minutes at that point. He could have put it on. He could have put the ropes at any point.
Yeah,
it didn't make a great deal of sense to me.
It's the thing of, I'm not a fan of VAR. And like, if they've
no, I don't like it.
Like they've done before when they've watched it on the screen as it's happening, I'm fine with that. Like, if you're there and you can't see what's going on over there, but the cameras can see it and they're showing it on the big screen, that's fine. But to stop the match, go to the fourth official, it defeats the whole point of wrestling, because 90% of it is deceit.
Yeah. I wouldn't imagine if he counted the 3, but then immediately being like, no, to get the reaction, but immediately be like, no, I've seen the foot, but I didn't have time to stop my hand.
See, for me, this is where I think MJF did well, because if MJF hadn't have gone to took the foot off the rope, then what you said would apply. It could have put it whatever, but the fact that MJF was running over to take it off, for me, would say to the ref, "Oh, he's doing that for a reason."
Yeah,
I need to go back and rewatch it and fully map out what the actual machinations of it were. Because it felt like it was all in place, but stuff with
Knox had been knocked out, hadn't he? So he was doing a slow count and not really paying attention. But it was that's the point that MJF brought the attention to it.
Sure, okay, I can see it.
If he hadn't done that, I don't think they'd have ever noticed. But then the match restarted.
That's the mystery of it, isn't it? It's the what could have been. Yes,
it was better than the finish to as much as I loved it. The tag match, because something went very badly wrong there. Like in Bandido, he lost the pin, didn't he? So Cash looked like a bit of a dickhead.
Yeah. It's fine. We'll fix it in post.
But yeah, match restarted, and it didn't last very long after that.
Never does. But yeah, no, it was. Again, Hangman's had a pretty good year as well, to be honest.
Yeah.
Maybe not in terms of like the amount of matches that he's had, but in terms of what he's done as a wrestler. Yeah. Well, not in matches as well, but it's fantastic, and I'm hoping this puts MJF back on track after the whole Hurt Syndicate nonsense that didn't go anywhere, and the Jeff Jarrett stuff that didn't go anywhere. Thankfully,
I think we'll be coming back to the Hurt Syndicate things.
They've got Ricochet to deal with. A load of bald men fighting each other. It's fine.
But
who did
working for?
Exactly. Yes, exactly.
But yeah, no. If it wasn't for this last match, this probably would have been my match of the night.
That's fair.
Just because it was a good old proper main event of two lads knocking bells out of each other, and then shenanigans, and then a ref bump, and then shenanigans, and then violence, and then a bit more shenanigans. And it was, it felt like a good old-fashioned wrestling main event, which is fine, which is good. Again, it was a bit of everything on this show, which is the best kind of wrestling show. The only thing that was missing was Cecil Nix.
Someone throwing himself through a table.
Fighting a ghost or something. Yeah.
Yeah. No, if True would have had anything.
Oh, Tony, sign Cecil Nix. Have him and London Lightning just in one match, just for me.
That's all I want.
London Lightning drives his fault. No, he got fired from the hardware store, didn't he?
Yeah, he does.
Yeah. Where? Oh, anyway, yeah. Stop talking about mystery wrestling.
So then the lights went out, and then we had the lights out steel cage match, which was just carnage.
Oh, be a long time before I look at forks in the same way again.
Yep, forks, gummy bears, and bop.
That was brilliant, that entrance. Well, they demanded their own music early in the night, hadn't they?
Yes.
They got the first ever music.
Oh, it was again. This could have very easily been like a blood and guts.
I think it should have been.
Yeah,
I also think at the end, but I think it would have served the ending better if it had been blood and guts.
But I also know they wanted to give London, give us something that something for the sick people, and that's what AEW pride themselves on. And yeah, boy, we got it in spades. I think we're getting Darby against Claudio tonight as well.
Falls Count Anywhere match.
Yeah, so I'm assuming Darby's getting European uppercutted into the stratosphere at some point.
Probably.
But yeah,
looking forward to it.
I mean, it was also the right thing to do to protect Kenny, protect Tanahashi, protect Ospreay.
Darby's just there taking all the bumps.
Ibushi running full pelt into the cage and knocking himself out because he's a fucking idiot. He's the mind of a golden retriever in a man's body. I swear to God.
If that golden retriever was only focused on wrestling.
Oh, yeah, I'll give you that. But no,
I love him a bit. He's great, but my God,
he's fucking numb as a pump, and I love him.
He's a special boy. I love him very much. But
I missed it at the time. It's only when I rewatched it of him just running full pelt at the cage and just bouncing off it and crumpling like a sack of wet laundry.
Oh, so good.
Because in his head he's gone, I will power through this. That's not the gimmicked bit of the ring, mate, or whatever you were supposed to go through it.
All bits are gimmicked bits if you run hard enough. It's my philosophy.
Oh, but no, we got to see Mox doing his brutal stuff. It was just good violence.
Yeah, we got Tanahashi trying to do a high fly fall off the cage, and everyone's like, "No, stop it!"
I did like that. Let the man with a broken neck do it.
Yeah, that's better.
Yeah. But again, like you said, I think it would have been better served as a blood and guts. But I'm happy,
Yeah, I'm very happy.
I think for me, the reason I said that the match, I don't think it really made a difference. But the match was phenomenal. I suppose it would have been more space, wouldn't there? Because there'd be 2 rings. But the ending for me, my suspension of disbelief completely slipped. I like the fact they tried to write Will off with that, but it was dumb as fuck because the baby faces looked like idiots. They were just, I was watching them. They were like, you literally just stood there watching it. Why aren't you trying to climb into the cage? Why aren't the fighters
literally climbing into the cage while they were all watching? And what are you doing?
Yeah.
There's a bit I was watching it, and the rest weren't even holding them back. They were just stood there watching, and I was like, the Death Riders could be on one the top of each corner, stopping them. Then Will Hobbs ran down, and the first thing he did, started climbing the cage. I was like, well, they look dumb as fuck. Marina Shafir, what did she do? She climbed into the cage, and it just it looks stupid. If it was the blood and guts, there's a roof, and that would not have been a possibility. That's the reason I said for me, I wish it would have been a blood and guts because the ending would have made sense.
No, it was just that thing of you can still get back in. Yeah, no, I get that. Yeah, but also I was like, fuck it, it's only Will.
Yeah, that was a lot of what's it called? What's the move called?
What are you on about?
Moxie's finisher.
Oh, it's a Death Rider now, isn't it?
Death Rider, yeah.
Oh yeah.
It was the paradigm shift, but it's now like a more high angle one. Yeah.
That was a lot of them.
Yeah, I mean, it writes Ospreay off. I guess that's why it was done. But they should have battered the fuck out of them and left them outside so they couldn't get up, sort of thing, rather than just have them. I mean, or at least had Tanahashi try and go in and everyone hold him back. No, Granddad. Yeah, but I get what you're saying.
I did really love how they treated Tanahashi actually on Dynamite. When Mox found out it was going to be Tanahashi, his reaction is great. We all know he's a bit old, he's a bit past it. Unfortunately, he's not in a bad. No, he's not hurting anyone, but it's his retirement year. But his reaction to Tanahashi being at a match is they got Tanahashi.
Oh fuck!
Yeah.
Weren't they the match at the first Forbidden Door? Wasn't that the main event? Mox
I
and
can't remember.
Tanahashi.
Was it? I can't remember. I don't know. He's just got so much respect for him, and you can tell in the way he
Tony
presented.
Khan was talking about it being important to him to put the ace over in his last
Yeah.
Forbidden Door, and I'm pretty sure he mentioned he was in the main event of the Feston versus Mox, which
That could well be right.
rings a vague bell.
It's just, yeah, you can tell how much respect Mox has for him in those interactions. Great.
But yeah, and it was just violence, just good, clean violence. Have a look.
Do you like the fork through the ear?
No.
What's that? Sausage grabbers? What?
Come on, grief bacon. Yeah, I mean, it's Darby, isn't it? He's been up a mountain for a year. He's come back with new weights. Fucking do this to me, lads.
Again, I think that's another thing that took
I've
me
got
out.
a cheese toasting machine at the back. Trap my bollocks in it.
That's the other thing that took me out then. I was like, this is Darby. He's just climbed Everest. He's just fallen off the top of a cage and a fork through his ear, but he won't climb the cage with no one stopping him to say Will Ospreay.
I agree.
Yeah, I know. I get it. It is wrestling, and it is that thing of they've been through all that, and it did shatter that belief in it a little bit. But also, I mean, this isn't done, is it? Like,
no,
it's a forever war.
It's
did America and the Middle East.
Please correct me if I'm wrong. I think for the first time they did the Triple H trick where they put the watermark up that ends the show.
They did, yeah.
I don't know what it's called when they put up the
the Chiron thing, yeah.
Yeah,
not
which
Chiron, but
the kind of thing Triple H had started with, like when KO turned on Sammy.
Yeah. No, it is always the thing of you're never sure until it fully goes off. Yeah.
Yeah, I've never seen AEW do that. I might be wrong, but they did it.
I don't remember them doing it.
I don't remember. No, did they not do it when Danielson debuted? Actually, possibly.
May have done. It's not.
I think they have done it before, but it's not a thing they do a lot, and it should not be used a lot because it takes the special away. Yeah.
It's cool when they do it. I like it.
Yeah, but it was good. It was a good show. I enjoyed myself. I do need to go back and rewatch some of it. Just because I was talking to people, Time and Harvey was hassling me about shit stuff as well. So, spent all day. I was like, I want to watch wrestling. It's my special time.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was grand. Dynamite tonight. I'm off tomorrow. I might stay up. Next one is, what's the next paper? Is it
All Out?
All Out, isn't it? Yeah. Which is
It's only about 3 weeks away.
Not that far away. Bloody hell. Yeah.
No, but remember it used to be like the week after All In. That was a bad time.
Yeah, I think it'll be in. It's in Canada, isn't it? I think.
Ooh.
I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure because All Out used to always be in Chicago. Every one. I think this is the first one that's not been in Chicago.
Yeah, it's Toronto.
Pretty sure it's in the Scotia Bank Arena or something like that.
Scotia, I think it's pronounced.
Scotia.
Like Nova Scotia, yeah.
Which is a pretty cool arena. They did Money in the Bank there this year. I think it's a really cool arena. So.
I swear to God, if they have fucking Cope and Christian win the tag titles, I'm gonna be annoyed a bit.
Yeah.
Until I remember that there's bigger problems in the world. But yeah, it's Canada, isn't it?
So yes, I shall see you tomorrow, Joe. Everybody else, we'll see you next week. Thank you for listening. Goodbye.
Bye.
No, he just calls them eggs.